And both players are underway. And we'll get started in just a bit here. Jackimus always plays Marathon Dragon Warrior Seeds. The guy is the most unlucky guy in the world in Dragon Warrior Randomizer tournaments, where every single time he plays it, the seed is either in a swamp, low strength, low HP. Something's always wrong when he plays the game. Like last tournament, he has like a race that's just synonymous now for being bad, where you had to level up to level 21 or something like that and be in a swamp seed. I forget. So I guess it's not as synonymous, but it was a crazy race that took well over 3 hours. RandomEffekt is on the first boss here, Popcorn Pete. What's everyone's favorite type of popcorn? Or how about this? What's everyone's favorite type of snack food in its entirety? No desserts, but like chips and stuff like that. Like, I'm a big Munchos guy. But sometimes I have the hankering for sour cream and cheddar cheese potato chips. And it depends, like, whether I want to eat the snacks straight or if I want to put them on a sandwich. And not have them as the sandwich, but complement the sandwich with a little bit of flavor and texture. I'm a big kettle cooked jalapeno chip guy, but only on sandwiches. I can't eat them regularly, like by themselves, and enjoy it. Jackimus doing his best Angry Larry in Foxwoods Casino impression. Can't get a single slot machine to pay out at all. Still have not seen a 1-up or a point bag rolled in this tournament in slots. The problem with nachos, guys, is they get soggy. And I can't handle that. Like, my nachos is supposed to be crunchy. You work towards the center, like the nucleus of the nacho plate, and all the chips are therefore soggy. And I can't stand that. Is there a particular flavor of jerky you like, Bent Glass Tube, or you like one of those dudes that makes his own? I got into a big chili kick one time, where I would buy chili and add cheese to it, and then, you know, have like rolled Tostitos or something. So I would my lunches for a long time were basically just nachos. Excellent use of the Tyro Edge at the most appropriate time. Thank you very much for that. Can we get Tyros in chat for Edge Stream, please? I'm a big spicy person. I have a particular flavor or brand of jalapeno of hot sauce I like, El Yucateco, and it's a habanero based. It comes in a green, a red, a brown, which is like extra hot, and then like a black label. And like those are rare to find. You'd find them on a Walmart shelf, and normally just by themselves in an aisle that's not even for hot sauce. It'll just be randomly placed in like the bread aisle. I know a lot of people who are like big into hot sauce that get all that gimmicky stuff and then have it in their kitchen like on display. It's like big boys, huge schlong hot sauce. It's like, how is that? I don't know. I never opened it. But I love hot sauce, man. Look at all the hot sauce I have. It's like, please, man, you're the worst. All right, who's ready for my top 3 soft pretzels of all time? I know you guys have been waiting for this. We'll start at number 3. Number 3 has to be the Annie Ann's jalapeno pretzel, if they ever have them when you want them. They're like butter-filled, greasy. Jalapenos has just enough spice in it It's really good. That's number 3. Number 2 greatest hot pretzel of all time was in the mid to late 80s in Sears Roebuck, in the mall, Smith Haven Mall in Lake Grove, New York. They used to have like a little candy shop that had hot pretzels, like a super pretzel. And I used to get them from there, and that, they were really good memories coming from going to the mall to get a pretzel. Number 1 greatest hot pretzel of all time, from the shopping cart vendor outside the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Uniondale, Long Island. Dude would sit there with his shopping cart with like a box of charcoal bricks or something, and sell like overpriced pretzels and Pepsi cans. And the reason why they were so good, it was nice and warm and hot and had the right amount of crisp to doughy ratio. But there was such a huge disappointment because inside the Coliseum, the pretzels were over doughy and not even like warm enough to enjoy. But yes, the shopping cart vendor outside the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Uniondale, New York, is the greatest hot pretzel I've ever had in my whole life. I'm happy you guys got to hear that, because I've been holding that one in for a while. So basically, during this race, it's an AMA. Ask me anything. This is the last race of the regular season play-in race pending, as RandomEffekt makes his way to Willy Walk. So we'll hold an AMA session right now. Whatever you guys want to know, ask me questions. Do you guys want more top 3 lists? I can provide them. Just give me the subject, and we'll have a load of fun. The problem with clipping the pretzel talk, Alan, is you got to clip like pretty much from the start of the broadcast to the very end. So everyone's just going to wait later and just link the VOD. Because it was all good stuff so far. Top 3 seasons in roller games. It's only been 1 season of roller games, but I can say the first season of roller games was the best. Oh, did you say teams? Oh, top 3 reasons roller games needs to return. Okay. The Hot Flash was, yeah, it's certainly a good team. Of course, it's all about the T-Birds. It always will be roller derby. So they'll never put the T-Birds on the back burner. Even though the T-Birds didn't win the first championship, and the championship game was played in the initial episode, the first episode of the season. And then the next season therefore followed. Top 3 reasons roller game needs to return is because it was fun. Corny, but fun. Like, it was legit cool with the wall of death and the jump and everything. And who doesn't like scripted television like that? I guess the people that didn't watch it. It had huge ratings. It's just the production company went out of business. And then, like, basically the rights to it were held at ransom. Forever. And then everyone stopped caring. Top 3 non-gangster rappers in the mid-'80s to early 90s. All right. Who sang Natural Born Killers? Was that Ice Cube and I would go with Ice Cube. I'm sorry, Ice-T. Ice Cube, because I can count. Body count counts, right? I'm sure that counts as gangster rap. So Ice-T for that. Ice Cube for Natural Born Killers, and Coolio. I'll put Coolio in there as number 3. Oh, non-gangster. I'm sorry. Chat's lit right now. I have trouble doing it. Non-gangster rappers of the late 80s, mid-'80s to early 90s. Bobby McFerrin. Vanilla Ice. And MC Hammer. I think I nailed that one. What about Candyman? Remember that song Knocking Boots? Does Bismarck Key count? Set Adrift on Memory Bliss? It's probably not rap. Probably stereotyping here, and I shouldn't be. Young MC. No, I'm going to change my answer. Young MC has to be up there. We'll take out Bobby McFerrin because I don't think he qualifies. Young MC, Bust a Move? Didn't he have a song about a school as well? Principal, school, teacher, something like that? I don't know. He had another song that was not Bust a Move. Belle Biv DeVoe, Poison was good. Didn't they have that song, Do Me? Do me in the morning, you can do me in the night. I was never a big ABC, Another Bad Creation fan. Grandmaster Flash and Run DMC. Run DMC was alright. Run DMC might have been a little bit before I would have ever heard that music in my life. Top 3 items Dig Shake purposely puts in Death Mountain for you to explore and discover. Little Digger, Pea Bag, Red Jar. That was easy. Yeah, Puke. Africa Bambata. That actually, on Sirius Satellite Radio, I have... what was the channel called? It was Old School Hip Hop channel, because they would play, like, best of the best songs, like a Greatest Hits channel. And, he used to come up all the time. I don't know if it's a he or if it's a group, but I know it's a guy who fronts it. There used to be like Saturday nights where it would just be all that. And basically I had that channel on because I wanted to hear Onyx Slam. And that was the only reason that channel was on my presets. Backtracks? I don't think it was called Backtracks. That was an XM station. When they merged with Sirius, it took the Sirius name. And it was, God damn. It wasn't Shade. I forget what it was. Nice spoon grab there by Jackimus. What are your guys' 3 favorite pop songs that you really shouldn't like, but you love? Could be 90s, could be today. Backspin. There you go, pause. I remember during the merger, they kept some names from XM. They kept some names from Sirius. No, I said shouldn't love, Bent Glass Tube. That's a song you absolutely should love. Like, they kept Liquid Metal from XM and did away with Heart Attack. But then they kept Octane and did away with Squiz or whatever that was. Broken Hearted by Carmen. I Really Don't Know Anymore by Christopher Cross. Poker Face by Lady Gaga. Mine is Move Over by the Spice Girls. It was a song from Pepsi. Living La Vida Loca. Not She Bangs. Was that 2 different singers? No, that was the same singer, right? Ricky Martin? My Heart Will Go On by Choke Me I Like It, who never answers questions seriously at all. Bad Romance is a really good song, though. Like, I don't feel bad knowing that song. Waterfalls TLC. What about Bop by Hanson? I feel like Hanson's a band that gets a lot of hate. But I feel like people would rock out to that song. Puke 7's on a Mexican OO radio. One Night in Bangkok. Skater Boy would probably be one on that list, BGT. In fact, I had my Pandora on the other day, and normally sometimes I put it on before races, just because I'm waiting like 2 hours to start. And it played an Avril Lavigne song I forgot, but really loved. Nobody's Home was the Avril Lavigne song. And I remember really liking that song. Paula Cole, Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? I have that CD single, and I'm not afraid to say that. Savage Garden, I Want You. What about Truly, Madly, Deeply? Isn't that the better song by them? Or is that... I always confuse Savage Garden with somebody else. Yeah, Puke, you'd put November Rain on that list? I remember my friends were huge Guns N' Roses fans. I'm like, all right, they're all right, dude. But these guys would have gave their life to, gave their kidney to Axl Rose. They were that much into him. Excuse me. Man, Savage Garden, that brings back memory. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the Verve and the Verve Pipe are the two bands I always get confused, not Savage Garden. But thinking of Savage Garden reminds me of Tonic, Matchbox 20, Wallflowers, Dishwalla. There was that era of, I guess it was, it was rock enough to be on the rock stations. But it was an era where, like, rock was basically pop. Ben's Fold 5, yeah, exactly. Bland 90s alternative on K-Rock, 92.3 FM. We're in our final fight here with RandomEffekt. Eve 6, yeah, that's exactly in Fuel. Yeah, no, Pause knows them all. Pause is a man from my heart. And, Filter. I wouldn't say Filter fits the bill, but Filter was definitely on during that time. As was, like, the first Foo Fighters, like, Hero. How many members were there in Ben's Fold 5? There's a question for you, BGT. Everclear. There you go. Everclear was the one I was trying to get out of my head. I will buy you a new car. Remember VH1's Behind the Music? And then they had the one with, oh God, what the hell were those guys' names? What's the sad, most pathetic excuse of a band that you can name of that fits that bill that we're talking about? God damn it. Oh. They had a Behind the Music with these guys. They were two brothers. It wasn't Oasis, but they were brothers. And, like, their biggest downfall was, like, and coming up next, how they managed with the writer's block. No, it wasn't Nickelback. It was before that. It was, like, Everclear kind of band. But very popular and probably more poppy. Like, think VH1. VH1 would have played them. Oh, what the hell was their name, man? It's on the tip of my tongue. $18.27 is a new personal best for RandomEffekt. He will go on to the next round. We'll see if we can get him on here to talk about that in a second. He'll be playing Nurm in a match that will be coming up pretty soon. Yeah, he's no slouch. I didn't think he was a slouch. When you suggested him to join the tournament, I was definitely into it. I definitely see him fitting in. It's not Radiohead. It's not Good Charlotte. It's more of... Alice in Chains comes to mind. It's not Alice in Chains, but anytime I try to think of the band's name, I think Alice in Chains. No, it's not Sum 41. It's Nice Files. No, it's not Yellow Card. Yellow Card had that Ocean Avenue song, and I really liked that video. The video was like all about like almost like a Groundhog's Day thing going on. No, it wasn't Evanescence. It wasn't Seven Mary 3. No, not Alien Airform. You guys are thinking too rock. This was more pop than it was rock. And like they were really like just bad songs overall. I hold on. If I can like just shut up for a minute, I probably can try to sing one of them in my head. Hey, RandomEffekt, what's going on, man? Congratulations.
What's up, Larry? Thank you. Thank you very much.
My first question for you is, if you were considering 90s rock and alternative rock, what would be the most garbage rock band you remember of the time?
Oh, okay. Let me think. Let me think about that. Personally, maybe Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray was something that was brought up in chat. There's this specific band I'm thinking of that probably crossed over more pop than anything, and I can't think of their name, and it's stumping me. They had a VH1 Behind the Music special, and it was all about them having writer's block and then not having it and then having it again. Like, it was the best Behind the Music ever.
Do you remember any of their songs?
No, because they're so bad. No, they were all... It was like Everclear.
Okay, it was like Everclear?
Yeah. Goo Goo Dolls.
The Goo Goo Dolls? I actually like the Goo Goo Dolls, personally.
Well, we won't... now that you're here, we won't talk about them anymore, but... so that was a PB, huh?
Yes. After 10 attempts at this game, that is a PB. Well, actually, not 10 attempts at the game. 10 actual timed runs of the game, I guess.
Where are the places that you have improved on, and where are the ones that you want to improve on more? Because you are moving on to the winners round, and you're playing Nirm, and the winner of that match gets to float into the upper deck.
Ooh. So I think obviously you can people that are over on my stream can see that I gold splitted both meat and dessert with a death in each. So that can tell you something. My biggest time save, I think, would be I actually don't know which was technically the biggest time save, because my sexy ice cream fight is not really that good yet, and my O-Dove especially is not good. That's actually one of the better fights I've done. I want to say that. So I think meat and dessert probably have the same amount of time save, in my opinion. And I could probably save at least a minute on those stages alone. That's my thought.
What else are you doing other than playing random Zelda? I see you do a Sunday second quest thing, but what other things can people follow you for that you play on stream regularly?
Mostly I play Zelda 1. I've been going for sub 30 in any % no up A for a year. I run various categories. Like I said, as you just mentioned, I've started up running second quest any % no up A. And I'm actually going to work on some routing and practicing right now. And other than that, I will sometimes do Super Mario World 11 Exit. I'll sometimes do Kid Nicky Radical Ninja. I used to be the world record holder in that until Ouija Wii and Mentula got a hold of the game. I don't know. I do some random NES games, some 64 games. I play random stuff, but mostly you're going to find Zelda categories and randomizer.
So with a win, you're going to move on to, like I said, float your way to the upper deck. But with that win, if you do win the cesspool bracket, you also get a nomination for what game we play next month.
Ooh.
Do you want to give us a little bit of a sneak preview, maybe? They have something you'd off the top of your head you might throw out there? And keep in mind that the spirit of the tournament is not to play bad games. It's to play games that other people don't normally run, where other people have seen runs before, or somebody in the tournament might have an advantage over somebody else.
Okay, well, I have something that I've actually been wanting to look into. I played it through, and it's a neat little game. It might be too long for this tournament. I don't know what the time limits are. It's not actually that long of a game when you learn it. But it's a game called Amagon for the NES.
Okay. Time limits are of a concern. We want to keep anything about an hour, but it doesn't have necessarily.
Yeah, this should be done in less than an hour.
Yeah.
The world record is like 20 minutes ish, or 20 in the 20s.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a game where beat the game's the goal. We can scale the game. We can scale the game
you can
down.
scale it back then. Yeah, it's got like 6 stages, but it's actually, I've never seen anybody run it. I ran it randomly. I played it randomly on stream, and it's actually quite fun. I think it's a very simple game, and all the patterns are the same as far as I know. It's just learning it. So Amagon, Amagon, really easy. What's up,
awesome.
Jackimus?
Hey, Jack, how you doing?
Pretty good. And yourself?
I'm doing very well. I am sorry to hear about what happened in Dragon Warrior. You have some bad luck on seeds in that tournament, don't you?
Yeah, this year hasn't been too kind to me, that's for sure.
And then you have that infamous match last season. Basically, floor's yours. Thanks for making an event out of this, playing back-to-back AAU races here. But talk about anything. Talk about this game. Talk about what you want to do coming up. Talk about wearing a Boston Bruins hat over your head. Whatever you want to talk about. Oh, by the way, Canadian rock. Have you ever heard of The Odds?
What now?
The band called The Odds. ODDS.
No, not familiar with that group.
Okay. Floor's yours. Go ahead.
Okay. I played a game.
So after you got a couple runs in your belt, how do you like this game?
It's kind of better than I expected it would be. It's fun. It's got that right Nintendo difficulty that just pisses you off enough to make you want to finish the damn thing.
Where would you rate this game in a scale of 1 to 10?
Give it something like 6.5, 7. It's really not that bad.
It's probably a little bit. I'm happy you did all the slot machines because it's I love slot machines. I love casino games.
Oh yeah, I know I'm losing time with that, but I basically did this completely blind. I wasn't even expecting to finish the game once in 3 tries tonight, so it was kind of cool that I finished 2 runs.
If
so
that was
just
not
playing the slots to try to get power ups and shit,
If that was not an intentional dig on Buzz Thunder, I'm going to act like it was playing the game blind and not pretending it's blind or anything. But yeah, no, definitely. Are you here for the long haul? You going to do next season with us?
Yeah, absolutely. This is fun.
I
think this was probably the most fun way to do it. Just a bunch of races back to back to back. Get a little better every time. Just kind of laugh at your mistakes and have fun with it.
Yeah, there's like a bell curve for me where not knowing the game frustrates me, but then putting too much practice into it and losing frustrates me as well. But doing enough of it and then just being able to get through it, I can just be like, yeah, okay, I lost, whatever. But last night I played a slot machine and I lost by 3 seconds.
Oh, no.
And I lost the slot machine. It's not even like I gained the heart container. I just totally whiffed on it, but it kind of sucked. It's not over, though. You do have to play at least one more match.
Cool.
You are going up against, I already said, it's Nirm and...
Me.
Yeah, you. I don't know why I was thinking of the other person's name. It's you. You're right here. RandomEffekt and Nirm are going to be in the winner's bracket. At 0-3, Jackimus, you were going to take on 1-2 Rose City Saint in the ultimate loser bracket.
Sweet.
Yeah, so if you win that game, you're done. If you lose that game, then you move on to the ultimate loser final.
Uh-oh, what happens if I lose that one?
There is a humiliation stream where we pick where the ultimate winner picks a game at random, and you have to play it for at least an hour.
Oh boy, there's a lot on the line then, isn't there?
Absolutely, and we might be changing that. And you have to wear the Bruins hat over your face, Rose City Saint, for your match. Next, what do you guys think about this? Taking the ultimate loser in each of the brackets and making them race against each other in a game of the winner's choosing, but totally blind to them. 5 minutes before the race, we drop a game on them, and they have to race it blind.
I like it.
That does sound pretty neat, yeah.
Is that more humiliating than making a single person play a garbage game for an hour?
I don't think so. I think that's fun because you're just kind of routing a game completely on the fly. As far as speedruns go, hey, you can play the same game 10,000 fucking times, but it's a lot more fun to do the actual routing than just kind of going, oh, bad luck, reset. Oh, screwed up, reset. That's what I think anyway.
Because I think the feeling is if Joshy D becomes the ultimate loser of this tournament, then whoever wins is going to make him play this game for an hour. as the punishment. And that has come up in other tournaments as well, where the person who hates the game the most, somebody threatens that they're going to have to play that game for an hour if they lose. So it's pretty funny.
I'm kind of glad I'm not 0-3 right now.
I am. I don't know how that happened. Oh yeah, I played a slot machine, so I'm 0-3. But
Oh, no.
I have Choke Me, I Like It next, so we'll see what happens there. But RandomEffekt, congratulations. Good luck against Nierm. Schedule these races sometimes this week. We'd like to conclude the tournament by next Monday, Tuesday if we can, so we can have a buffer week and then roll into the next tournament. And same for you, Jack. Good luck in your match against Rose City Saint, and hope you don't become the ultimate loser.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, part of me is tempted to just kind of lose on purpose and see what happens in the humiliation stream.
Well, somebody can pick a good game, a bad game, and you can make the most of it and humiliate them because they think you're going to get mad and you're not.
Probably not. I'm not really serious about a lot of this stuff most of the time. I mostly just do it for fun.
No, and that's where the most fun happens. But thanks again, guys, for putting this on tonight. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for enduring me be terrible at Panic Restaurant for an hour and a half.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I learned some things.
GG, Jackimus. You got the PB and I got the PB. I think it's a win-win here.
Absolutely. We both won. On some level, anyway.
On some, and we both lost on some level too. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right, GG's guys.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Thanks, Larry. Thanks, Larry, for the stream.
Yeah, have a good night, guys.
You too.